Nathan's going to be the guy going forward. Take us through your thought process and decision making.
Yeah, it's not easy because you can make an easy case we can win with either one of those guys, which is true. So we're going to go with the continuity. Nathan's been playing the last several weeks, and we think we have room to improve and room to grow. And VA is doing a great job of staying ready, and he'll be ready if needed. But this is the direction we're going in.
So does that mean that VA doesn't play again, barring injury? That it's Nathan's job going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to create any confusion. I'm not ever going to make proclamations about what's going to go on forever. So for now, this is what we're doing. I want there to be clarity and not a debate going on. So then we'll just go from there.
How did VA handle that?
He's good. I like the guy more and more. The more I get to hang around him. So he's a good dude, and man, he's a good leader. You really find out about people when that's maybe things don't go exactly the way that's planned. But he shows up every day to this facility, and the way he acts around our players, and the way he helps out our coaches, Nathan. Everybody's been beyond great.
Rick, did you unknowingly create a little bit of confusion by pulling Nathan there, in the second half against Toronto?
Yeah, that's not my mindset. I'm just trying to win games, and that's and I don't want to, like I said after the game, I don't want to mess with our guys. Or it's not about trying to motivate people or anything like that. It's just trying to. I think that was our whole football team that last game. Just we didn't have the energy I was hoping we'd have. So. That was a way to go about it, but not something that we're going to do on a regular basis.
Bear with me on this question. Has it created they both work so well together, but it's been an uncomfortable situation from a coaching perspective. Vernon was doing so well to start the season. Nathan comes back. Of course, you want to welcome him back with open arms, but then you have this situation that unfolds.
Yeah, it's a great problem to have. I've said that from the beginning. It's great to have a problem where you have two guys that can win games for you. So I'm glad they're both here. They have been excellent. They're either putting on a great show or they got me fooled, and I'm guessing it's the first one. And at the end of the day, anytime we've talked, it's about trying to have the BC Lions have the best year that we can have and have the best chance of trying to win a championship, and that goal has not changed.
So riding shotgun on his question, on Farhan's question, what does continuity look like for the final four games at quarterback?
Nathan plays and we win all our games. That would be the best case scenario, and that we play well, and that's what we're shooting for.
Is it, Coach, and I've heard this before, coaches always say it's a nice problem to have. You got two guys that can play. But is it really a lot tougher than we think it is, like emotionally, especially if you get close to guys? Is it tougher than we think it is?
Yeah, no, it's at the end of the day, the ultimate goal is for the team to win. And these two guys have both bought into that. They both are excellent players that don't have to prove anything. So, I guess that one guy doesn't play makes you think twice. But they just been so good, and I just feel fortunate that we got them both.
Let's set the table for the Final Four. Let's start with Friday. I mean, you get a tough Hamilton squad that comes in here, but you can't look past them, especially the way that the schedule.
Yeah, so you're going to get everybody's best shot. That goes without saying. Everybody's playing for their spot in the standings. Anybody can win it all this year. That's not a stretch to say that by anything. So we always know we're going to get their best shot. Our job is to focus on us and make sure that they get our best shot. And when they do get our best shot, we're pretty good. So we need to direct all our energy and focus on ourselves and making sure that we are ready to go and ready to play well, and then we'll see what happens.
What was your message to Nathan coming out of the bye week?
Just keep going. If you have been around Nathan or know what he's like, he's going to show up to work the next day, win or lose. He's going to come back, and he's just going to try to improve every day. And, just as a whole football team, we want to be better than we were last week.
I guess if you watch that game against Hamilton Toronto the other night, you won't take them lightly. They stopped Toronto, was it 5 times and on the 1 yard line?
Yeah, I don't have to do any sell job on taking people lightly. Everybody's playing for their spot in the standings, trying to get in the playoffs, all those things. It's one of those years in the CFL where it's anybody's anybody's game, and so like I said, we're expecting their best shot.
Ben Haladic back this week, it looks like. Just if assuming he plays, what does he bring?
Yeah, just the experience. There's a comfort he brings to the other players on just his understanding of the defense and on what's going on the field, and it's cool to see him. He's so hungry to get back because he's missed time, and so it's always good when you see those guys that have worked to rehab and they finally feel good again, and they just can't wait to get back on the field, and that's how he's been.
Cooper, how do you plan to use him now that he's practicing?
We'll see. If he keeps practicing and keeps going, he's definitely going to be in the conversation at the end of the week. So he's on the practice roster right now, but when he's healthy, he's a very good player. So that's something we're going to look at as the week goes on, and we'll decide that as on Thursday when we declare our roster.
Breathe a bit of a sigh of relief that Hollins is only going to be a couple weeks.
Yeah, it turned out pretty well from everything that went on last game. We had a lot of guys get nicked up, and there were a couple of the ones that maybe could have looked more serious, including Hollins, and it just doesn't seem to be that way. So should be on the order of of weeks, and we'll love to have him back when he's ready.
Yeah.
Mackie should be back soon. So yeah, like I said, we went through this wave of having these guys get. Fortunately, it was less serious, but Mackie's definitely in that category of back sooner than later. I'm not even ruling him out this week, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes when we get to practice here in a couple days.
Thank you, Rick.
Thanks, Rick. Got it. See you guys.